think it's live. Is it live? It says we're live. Unsure if we're live. Now it says we're live. Okay. Hopefully there's no dropped frames or anything. I can't really tell. Because we're doing it on mobile today. And I don't know how I feel about that. But I'm going to go ahead and get right into it. Because this look's going to take a hot minute. A hot minute. So we're getting all the hair back. So that way we are not going to, hopefully, we'll get minimal amounts of hair and all of the sticky goodness that we're using today between glue and liquid latex and all of that jazz. And yeah, it should be a good time. So let's see how this goes. Also, I have this all set up, so if something is not working, please let me know. Cause yeah, I need to know these things, you know? So the first thing we're gonna do is just block out the eyebrows because I don't have much eyebrow, but I would like to keep my eyebrows if possible. So we're just putting glue all over them. Apparently I had some dog hair in this. And we're just gonna go ahead and get those straight up and really press it down. And then we'll let that sit and stay for a minute. Sorry, I have, ad. We'll just run that now, because I have to run ads. But we are going to keep going, so. Okay. Now we're going to go to the other side. Get it nice and coated everywhere. And the reason you want to use purple is because then you can tell when it dries. So that is why we are using purple. Sorry, I've got the mirror like right in front of me here. Oh no! Okay, I'll try to be quiet for you long. But trust me, you're not missing anything. I'm just like talking through it as I go. Because now my eyebrows look crazy. And this is how you can tell I do my own eyebrows. But they look good when I do them because you can see they grow so well. We love that for them. So yeah, definitely gonna have to go over this at least one more time. So I am gonna go ahead and run this. Also, thank you for reading Daily High and getting first. You're good, I have headphones. Perfect. Well, now you're about to hear a blow dryer so I can dry my eyebrows. So I apologize now. I feel so pretty. I'm just gonna go for it. I feel like I'm just gonna like dry my eyes out a lot as well. So I'm trying not to. It is coming in time today. That's so good. I mean, at least you'll have it. So, sorry, I was just checking to make sure I actually shut the doors so that way my dogs cannot have free reign of the house. Even though I should be able to hear them this time. So this time, we're just wanting to go with the grain of our brows to really lock it in. I do have some shorter hairs here at the end, so we're really gonna make sure we have it down. I'm just gonna go ahead and get rid of some of the extra there. then we'll probably end up doing one more layer of glue before we actually set it. But here comes the dryer again, because we're going to need it. And fair warning, this will be coming out a lot. I think you guys can hear that, but I can't hear it. Wait, what game is this? This is, I don't know, some kind of simulator game. It's fine. I don't know anything about makeup. This is such a foreign concept. Well, good news is I can just talk through it because I'm really good at that. You guys can't hear it either? Okay. I'll probably disable the blurps then. It's probably because I'm doing it on my phone because I couldn't set up my computer, obviously, in here. And I don't really want to use my work laptop to put a bunch of stream stuff on. So I'm using it to see some chat over here, but I can go ahead and make sure that is disabled. But welcome in, Moonlighter. Let me go ahead and disable those, and then I will refund it the last one. Learn the basics? Dude, honestly, makeup is like super fun. Because you can do so much stuff. There's actually a guy on TikTok. He kind of started it, doing makeup as kind of like a joke. And then he actually got like really good at it. He's been doing it for over a year. Yeah, we'll put on one more layer. And then we should be able to start getting them covered up. Because we just really want to make sure they are flat and protected. Because I will be putting liquid latex over this. Which, if you guys have never put latex on, it will literally pull out every single hair you have. I actually, one year when I did have full eyebrows, I did pull off half my eyebrow. So, Ron is not here yet. He actually will be here later, and again, trying to convince him to do some kind of reveal. So, who knows? It do be makeup time. Floof, I got you. What do you want to be? Ooh. Okay, there we go. What do you want to be, my guy? I got you. Except if you want a lot of eyeballs, I can't say that they will be of good use to anyone after tonight. Nemesis? I could do Nemi. I think I could do a Nemi. I'd have to practice a little bit, but I could do a Nemi. Also, fair warning, it is blow dry time again. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, Nemi actually would not be that hard to do. It would take a long time. But, like, in the idea of, like, what you need to do to get to Nemi, not that bad. Learn basics of hair care, makeup, skincare, and have a small basket of feminine care products. Yes. Moonlighter gets it. Make you Daddy Wesker? Dude, I wouldn't even need that much makeup, really, to do Wesker. I just need, like, some eyeshadow. Blend it to do, like, contours and stuff like that. Give you a blonde wig, some sunglasses, there you go. You're Wesker! So now, okay, so I know Pisces use liquid latex, but how should one appropriately use it? To be fair, I don't know if I even appropriately use it. I usually use either my fingers to put it on, because then I can just do this and then it all comes off. Or I just went out and got some new application stuff from Spirit Halloween. Say what you want about Spirit Halloween, that they have cheap stuff or things like that. The makeup tools they have are good. Now the makeup, different story. They do have some good prosthetics though, because I did get some prosthetics, so that way if I do ever need them, I have them now. So yeah. And then I know some people like to use these sponges for liquid latex, so we may try that too. Actually, we'll probably start with that when it comes time to do that, because we're going to be covering a lot of area when it comes to putting latex on. Because when we do latex, we're going to be doing toilet paper all across the mouth, and it'll be coming up here, so that way we can cut it and we kind of have a false mouth. So I will have to be silent for at least a little bit. Wait, I think we do some amazing Freddy Krueger makeup. I have done Freddy Krueger makeup before, and it's super fun. It is very fun. I did it at a Halloween event I got hired for to do makeup. And I said, hey, I can't do a full face, but I could do like half Freddy Krueger. And it turned out so good. I should have taken photos, but I didn't. Actually, I don't know. I used to have a portfolio with everything. I don't know if I still have it. Problem with the SFX things to go over your face is that they're rarely capable of adhering for advanced stuff. Yeah, you do have to get the Hollywood grade latex. I don't know. I will say though, when I get the latex off Amazon, it does not go well. But whenever I get the Spirit Halloween stuff, this stuff lasts forever and it's so good. I've literally had a bottle that lasted me years. And then I tried the monster one that I got off of Amazon, and it didn't even last me 6 weeks. So that was fun. We are nice and glued. So what we're going to do now is going to just start covering them by putting on powder, and then concealer, and then powder, and then concealer. So we'll have to do like 2 or 3 rounds of that. Next year, hire Hoodoo. I got you. I'm in gym class just walking laps in circles for 20 minutes. Ooh. Do you have to do the 9-minute runs? Because that used to be a thing at our school where every Friday, or every other Friday, you had to do a 9-minute run. And like depending on how many laps you did in those 9 minutes, depended on your grade. And everyone hated it. Every single person hated it. So now we're going to start seeing the eyebrow disappear. Not with powder, but with the next few layers. Actually, you know what I need to get? I do need to go get some brushes. I will be right back. I'm going to go grab some brushes. Because I forgot to grab I have a foundation stick that would probably be better. So I'm going to go grab that and grab a brush so I can blend it in. Wait, is the rumor that Chainsaw Man could be an anime collab? Wait, what? I did not know that. If that is, that would be kind of cool. I'll be right back. And just like that, we're back. Okay. Yes, I hope so. I love Chainsaw Man so much. I only heard of Chainsaw Man, like, honestly, not that long ago. So we're flat. We're not as flat as I want, but we're flat. And now we're going to start seeing eyebrows disappear. Guys, do I look cool? Be for real. Like, how good do I look right now? Do I look lovely? If it happened where I'd be hyped and best believe I'd attempt to change. Yes. Yeah, I still need to go watch that movie. Especially because Long said it was good, so therefore it has to be good, right? Why does it already look like it's gone? Usually I have to do like 2 or 3 layers. But this is a foundation stick that I usually use to cover up my tattoos when I need to. I could probably get away with just 1 more and be okay. I'm kind of impressed. Watch the show first? Okay. Oh, welcome in, Foxy. Foxy, what are you doing for your makeup? I have to know. Guys, if you don't know Foxy, she does cosplay, and her cosplays are so good. So I'm really curious what you're gonna be, Foxy. I am not getting near the amount of powder I want. Because one thing about special effects makeup, you powder the shit out of everything. It might seem like a Gunnar anime at first, but there's an actual real deep meaning. Okay. Zombie Muay Thai fighter? Foxy, I will need photos ASAP. ASAP as soon as you're done, please. Because that'll be so cool. Hey, this isn't going to McDonald's. I'll have you guys come to McDonald's with me after we get all the makeup done. We could probably do that. That could be fun. Super interesting. We'll go through like the drive-thru though. Because then no one will expect it. We're still not quite as, we weren't as flat as I would like, but it's not the end of the world. So, I'm gonna wait just a second before I put on the next layer. Also, happy Halloween, Rad, how are you doing? We're finishing up blocking out our eyebrows. So, we are gonna be doing an original idea, where we're gonna have a giant mouth with some probably some realistic teeth, but I also have some sharp teeth depending on how we want to do it. And then it's gonna be sort of like a biblically accurate angel, so there's gonna be just eyes everywhere else. And I have a set of mechanical wings that I'm gonna be wearing too. And they actually have a 10-foot wingspan, and I'm really excited to show you guys. It's going to be really cool when everything is said and done. If everything turns out how it's supposed to be. It is supposed to be scary, because there will be blood coming out of my mouth. And I haven't decided if, like, my mouth will look like this, or if I'm just going to use normal mouth and just put, like, vampire fangs in. So we'll see. We'll see. He's going to end up accidentally doing one of those prank videos scaring poor drive-thru workers. Who said it was an accident? Never said it was going to be an accident. Basically, Denji was raised alone and in debt from his father. When he finally gets taken in, it's by an attractive woman who tried to take advantage of him sexually, so he's raised to think sex equals love, but throughout the story he learns that he wants real love, and sex isn't all that, but he struggles with his desires. There's more and more room taken advantage of him to steal his chainsaw heart. Not his chainsaw heart. I'm going as Ghostface later today to the restaurant for the down... Yes. Wait, so, Fluke, are there going to be, like, more people dressed up then, too? I always love it when there's more people dressed up. So you've created biblically accurate smiler. Pretty much, yes. What is that teeth? So, I say from inside the mouth, so this will be what would be covering my mouth. The only issue with this is I wouldn't really be able to talk, so I'm not probably going to go with this one. But otherwise it's just going to be a big old smiler, and then I have some retractable vampire fangs that I may put in my actual mouth, so that way I can still talk and things like that. But yeah. I saw someone today dressed as slutty Leatherface? What? How? You know what? Never mind. I was going to say, how does that work? But then I thought about it. And I can see how that works. I can see how that works. Alright, let's blend the edges in here. And then we'll start mapping out where the mouth is going to go. Because at least this part will be done for when it is time to put on all the eyeballs. Because the eyeballs are going to take forever. Yes, all business owners will be dressed up as well too, so my boss will be Wolverine. Oh, Floof, that's going to be so fun. Also, Rad, thank you for redeeming the daily high. I appreciate it. Which one will be creepier? It'll probably be creepier with those, the very first ones I showed you, but like I said, I kind of want to be able to talk because I'm doing it for like trick-or-treaters, aka I'm going to be scaring everybody, so it's fine. With a great rag, fishnets, high heel boots. Yep, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Dude, I should be Blighty Boy one year. That would be fun. contacts? No, because I'm really bad at putting in contacts, and I have not been to the eye doctor recently, so I cannot actually buy contacts. So, fun fact, if you guys did not know, they changed the law a few years ago that to buy even like colored contacts for Halloween, you have to at least been to the eye doctor within, I think it's the last year, because you have to buy your prescription. There are ways around it, but it is an absolute pain. So I just don't do contacts anymore. And it also takes freaking forever for me to put them in because I don't normally wear contacts. So if you ever see me with a look with different colored eyes, more than likely I edited it in there afterward because I just can't do it. Which single mom, that do be true, Floof. That do be true. Get some bright orange bioluminescent slime. I could do it. Yes, for trick or treat. So my goal every year for trick or treat is to be the scariest house, and get the good candy. So then I can keep all the candy for myself, and they have to be brave to come get the good candy. So that's the idea. All right. There are non-prescription, but even then, you still have to have gone to the eye doctor to prove that you don't need a prescription. So, that's the thing. Will I scare children? I mean, with the look, probably. It's with the look. Like, I'm not going to sit there and be like, and actively try to. But the look is a scary look. Bring my prop phone and be like, call me afterwards as I walk away, but I'm wearing the goofy... Floof, I love that. Okay. Now we're just going to kind of sketch out where I want the mouth so I know exactly where I want to put the toilet paper, as well as like how far I want to go. And make sure it's even, because that is very much not. Because I know it's kind of hard to see, but that's kind of the point. Well, I guess you guys can see it pretty well there. Correct. When they come, they will be scared. And that is the thought behind it. Whoop. Sorry, I'm going to be checking Discord every once in a while, because, like I said, my friends are coming, and I have to use my phone for live streaming, so they cannot necessarily contact me if they need something or have a question. I think that'll be good. I might bring that a little further down, but my chin will be in the way. Yeah, I think that'll be good, because then we should have eyeballs everywhere else. And I'm really, really hoping I have enough eyes. We get Snickers, Reese's, Hershey's, Almond Joys, Milky Way, Three Musketeers. Dang, you got the good stuff. You got the good stuff. Also, I am going to, no, because I am going to need this for the latex. Okay. And I need to get my toilet paper ready. So you guys would be surprised how often in special effects that you use like everyday objects. Like I've used Q-tips to look like bones, or you use cotton balls, or you use toilet paper and you just rip it apart so it's like one ply to be able to like create skin and stuff like that. So that's what I'm doing now, is I'm just going to go ahead and get this all separated. This is when I wish I had nails. And we'll figure that out. There we go. But yeah, because then you kind of want to work with like a layer at a time. But why? Are you talking about why for like the ravioli and stuff? My phone's at 11. Okay, maybe you should go back to school, my guy. 10 minutes up to school, though, so I'm fine. Okay. No, so for, like, the Chef Boyardee and stuff like that, because I asked Moonlighter the same thing. I'm sure he's writing up a response. But, oh, there we go. Never mind. Moonlighter's got ya. So, let me get these all separated. Then, we'll go ahead and pour out the liquid latex and be really careful about putting it on because liquid latex will stain and ruin clothes. So, I might take off my sweater at least until the liquid latex is done. Or at least this part, because this is the messiest part of the liquid latex. And then go from there. Because I think 4 should be enough to start. I could probably half it, actually. We'll leave it as is for now. But forewarning, I will be doing a lot of sign language now. As, my mouth will be covered. So, fun times. But I will try to show you guys like what I'm doing if you've never seen it before. Because it can be really interesting. I don't really want to pull out my other spatulas. Because I've got like metal spatulas that I'll use to help with stuff. Yeah, latex that starts out as liquid. So you know latex gloves? It's pretty much, well, liquid latex is pretty much a skin adhesive. So it will help things stick to your face and it can look like skin. So when I did the makeup look where it looked like half my face was torn off, that was actually all with liquid latex and toilet paper. So you'll kind of see similar to what I did there. But it'll be a little bit different. I never know how much to use, so I always end up pouring out way too much. I've never seen it, so I'm ready for a liquid latex tutorial. Well, we're getting it ready, because I'm really scared, because I haven't done this in a hot minute. And I'm trying to figure out how I want to do it, because it can get really sticky and really messy very quickly. So I think I'm actually going to start with a sponge. We're going to, like, Mod Podge it. And I'm going to actually have it just stick all over that spot. Because then we can rip it away. And it'll give us a good idea of what we're doing. So I'm just going to go right over that again. Just really make sure it's sticky and wet. And we're going to take it a little bit further so that way it's got something to stick to when we do need to pull it off. So that is actually... But it can be a pain to work with if you get it too saturated, because then it'll just start ripping. So, my coat's 5 stops. Nice! Okay. Like I said, this can get everywhere very quickly, so I'm trying to be careful with it, but I can already feel it dripping down my arm. Because I need to be heavy-handed, but also, like, not be heavy-handed. Okay, you gotta be able to do stuff, but it's hard. And then I'll just put one right over top, in which case you guys won't be able to hear me anymore, so... Log. But any questions you guys have, feel free to put in the chat. And I can always try to answer as best I can. We can call it the liquid latex challenge, because hello. But we'll end up having to do a few layers of this. I also made sure to shave all the peach fuzz off my face, so that way I don't regret this later. Because that will happen. It's my free haul. I don't remember giving you that. Alright, I will see you guys or be able to talk again here shortly because I really don't want this in my mouth, so. It smells so good. Couldn't have been that crazy. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. 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 Hmm. Mm. 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 Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. do. I just need to be able to use my mouth for a second. But yeah, don't do this, but do it. Yes, you are correct. That's what we're working on, Paul. Welcome in. And we're not the zombie from Hocus Pocus. You'll see. I did forget a step though, so I'm hoping I can save it. Come on. We have more movement. Wanna know how I got these scars? Yeah. I figured anyone coming in at this point would probably think that's what this is, actually. I might do all of this side first, but yes, welcome in, Pisces. We are doing makeup, and right now we're doing what you're not supposed to do by using sharp objects in your face. But we just gotta get it started, and it'll make it easier. Okay, I don't want it to pop off, so I think that'll be as far as we go. So big smile all the way up to here, and then we just gotta do the same thing over here. Okay, I'm getting spooked. Good. My bake right now, the office is surprised with your costume. It is not a surprise. I'm gonna be a fallen dark angel, and I'm gonna have eyeballs everywhere, and my mouth is gonna be scary bloody. Am I gonna pretend to be an animatronic in my yard? Maybe, but it's fine. The kids, they'll be fine. They'll just be slightly scared. That's why we have friends coming over. So they won't be scared of them. This is so awkward. We have full range of our mouth now. It should be really good. It should be really good. That's the idea behind it. So in my head, it looks really cool. To be fair, I don't know what I'm going to do for the teeth of this large mouth. I'm actually going to have you guys help choose. Because I have both human teeth that we could use. Here, let me show you guys real fast. So we have either human teeth, which we could use to go all through here, which I think would be really creepy. Or I also have nails that you can put in that also look like teeth, and those are a little bit sharper. But this is what they would look like, and then I would paint on these. The issue with that is I don't know if the paint would stick to this. So, we'll see. So now that we have that done, I'm going to take a step back. Oh, one moment. Okay. Yeah, sorry. My friends are messaging on Discord about what's going on or what they're doing tonight. So that way we can stay updated, aka I know when they're going to get here. So I think the human would be more uncanny valley creepy, whereas the fangs are more scary. Exactly. That's where I'm like, I don't know which way I want to go. So the question is, I do need to make this mouth wider so I can do that. But do I do that first, or what I have to do, whoop, I don't want to lose that. What I have to do is smooth out my nose so that way I can put the eyes on there, which I should have done before the liquid latex, and I realized way too late. But since we're doing eyeballs on top, it shouldn't be an issue. So I think I might go ahead and do that now. Oh wow, this masking tape is gonna suck. So if you ever wonder how people smooth stuff out, 90% of the time, it's masking tape. So what we'll do, we'll start it like right here. And, ooh, yeah, This tape sucks. Does not even stick. Hello? Because I just need it to be smoothed out. We're literally gonna have to use masking or liquid latex to glue down freaking tape. Who would have thought? Oh, and it's not gonna stick, is it? And this is why I wanted to do it before the latex. So we're just gonna hold this down. The coat was a massive disappointment. No! Why was it a massive disappointment? Oh, we're gonna have to cut that side a little bit. We may have to go without the tape because this tape's not gonna stick. I can tell you that right now. Well, I say that as it actually does stick. I think we go without it. It's not good tape. Way too big. Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry, Lonk. I feel like my lips are very dry though. So we're gonna go ahead and cut the mouth a little bit further open. We have to be careful because we don't want to cut it too much. And then the issue is we also obviously don't want to cut ourselves either. And that's why I use these scissors, is because they are blunt on this end, but not sharp. The whole part was missing Velcro. Oh no. So it was like slightly scammy, I guess is the best way to put it. Can we not stick? That would make it a little bit easier to cut here. Come on. I might have to actually go get different scissors. Nice. We'll do it piece by piece. Thing was, I'd return it. Especially if it's Amazon, you can definitely get it returned. Okay. I might try to leave the bottom alone and only cut from the top. Just because we have more real estate up top. And then it should move a little bit better. I also have to figure out if I want to eat. So, aka, I'm going to have to figure out how to eat in this if I do want to eat. Did not think of that until just now. Whoop, I just saw something go flying. And if it's a little off and not like completely straight, I'm not too upset. Because the whole thing is supposed to be creepy anyway, so. And then we'll just go ahead and smooth this out. Well, if we can. Because what we'll do, let me cut this little piece off. There we go. So what we'll end up doing is painting the inside of this black. So we'll have a really good contrast there. I think it needs to be wider. Yeah, free refunds. That's why I still use Amazon Prime. Is for that reason. Okay, I know I didn't make it that much wider. I think we start with that, and then we'll go more. Because we do have to do this side still. Why? Oh, that's because of the latex I put on top. Like, why is this not dry? It was literally just dry. This one I kind of want to do from this side and go. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to. Again, friends, do not do what I'm doing. Do not use sharp objects near your face. I'd say I'm a professional, but I'm not. I am just a little bit stupid. Okay, and we do need to cut this to where it does come to a little bit better of a point. you know, if my scissors actually worked. Again, if scissors actually worked. Well, it's not the best on that side, but it's gonna have to work. Okay. Looks like you have painter's tape on your face. Yeah, most of it's gonna be covered up with eyes, so that's why I'm not like super concerned about blending or anything. But I just wanted to have a little bit of definition about like a mouth that's not really a mouth type deal. Also, ads are starting. I don't have anything for ads. We're just playing through it. So, how are we doing on time? Okay. I think from here, let me paint the inside black. And we'll see what we like, what we don't like. If I need to make it wider. So, let me grab my face paints, my pro paints. And, okay. And this is where we are pretty much done with the hairdryer, so I'm going to move that out of here, or at least out of the way. We're going to grab our face paint, a tiny brush, and we're just going to get the brush wet, because this is water activated paint, so I may need to put more on there later, but we'll see. We should be okay. But we'll start with this and see where this leads. Because even spots we don't necessarily think we're going to see, we're going to go ahead and paint under. Oh, I don't want to get it on the skin, because we are going to be... Do we think that's wide enough? Now that I'm looking at it, even with the black, I don't feel like it's wide enough. Especially if we have a row of teeth on top and bottom. But to be fair, I think I'm only going to do top. I don't think I'm going to do bottom. Or if I do bottom, it might be sharp teeth. I don't know. I think I'm going to take a little bit off the bottom. It just doesn't quite look right, and I can't place why. I like it wider. I do like it wider. Okay. Let me finish cutting it wider then. Again, don't use sharp objects. Close to your face. Do not recommend. Do as I say, not as I do, as I like to say. And we are going to be skipping over our actual lips for now, because I'll be putting on a black lipstick later. And I just know that black lipstick doesn't stay super well, so. Again, if it isn't like perfect, I'm not super concerned, because this will be covered with eyeballs all right here. I say as I am changing it. Okay, so going back in with our black paint, I'm gonna do just a small little layer. Where we can. Okay. now I need to get it on the bottom. So we're just gonna open that up and really get it in there. That way, if you can pretty much see it at any angle. Okay. I'm seeing some spots I want to fix now, so I'm going to attempt to fix ever so slightly. And then I do want to fix it down here. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Because it's always good to take it off little by little, so that way you get the look that you want. Because you can always take off more, but obviously you can't really go back and add it back. Is that even? This side's a little bit bigger, but I kind of like it that way. Okay. I think we're good there. So I'll go ahead and leave the paint. We're not going to do the teeth just yet, because once we do the teeth, we really can't go back. But what we are going to do is we're going to start on the eyeballs, and we're just going to start it up here and just kind of make layers from there. And the eyeballs are all different colors, so I'm just going to like put them on, but like no certain way. Okay, I'm actually going to clean up this area a little bit just so I can actually put them up here with me and then go from there. And I don't want you getting liquid latex on you. Okay, so you guys can't see it, but I have an entire tray full of eyeballs. So let's get her started. Just gotta figure out the best way to do this, and that's the part I don't know. First eye's going on. Issue is, it doesn't feel super secure. But there's not a lot of surface area on these. And that's where I'm a little bit worried about how to go about doing this. I mean, it seems to be sticking well enough. Because once we have all the eyeballs on, and that's what I was afraid of. Oh no. To be fair, that one doesn't feel even. I wonder if it'll be better to just stick my finger in it, in the liquid latex, to then get it on. Also guys, I did a lot of skin prep before this, because even though liquid latex is a skin adhesive, obviously if you put anything on your skin, it'll probably hurt when you're taking it off. So, if you do end up playing around with liquid latex, one, make sure you're not putting it on any hair, because it's going to hurt like a bitch. And two, make sure you're taking care of your skin afterward and beforehand, to make sure you're taking care of it in the best way that you can. Now the issue is I want to get it close to my hairline, but I don't want to put it in my hairline. So we're just gonna keep going for it and hope for the best. Wait, what? It's a bit not safe for work, but there's options to turn off all new. What are you talking about? What did I miss? You should play Dispatch one day. It's like Walking Dead style choice game, but it's like comedy about super. Oh, okay. At first, I only on my phone. All that pops up is it's a bit not safe for work, and I was like, what? It's kind of cool looking so far. We're just doing random for the eyeballs when it comes to color. So we'll see how that turns out. Thing is, you have to put like, you can only put so little liquid latex on. But we're making it work. When's Ron getting here? Good question. I think he's probably getting here closer to the end of stream. I don't know for sure. I haven't seen any other messages come through. But I know my other friends are getting here around 5-ish. Which, I mean, this part is going to take time. It's going to take a hot minute. So, we won't be here for a little while. So we'll probably get all of these on. And then we'll get most of them on, other than the ones by the mouth. And then we'll work on teeth. That guy fell, it looks like, just a little bit. Because then I got to figure out if I want to fill in the spots in between them too, but I don't know how many spots are going to be in between, or how much space is going to be in between. So... she do be looking a little creepy though. An IRL stream with Chaos Stream Wheel? I've thought about it. Depending on how this stream went, I was like, man, we could do like IRL streams. But we'll see, we'll see. Because I do think that would be fun. I would just need more IRL stuff to do. Let's do a brown over here on the other side. I haven't used a lot of these yet, and I don't want them to all end up in the same spot. Because when I ordered these, they just send you random colors. It's not all the same. Oh, yep, don't do that. That could cause issues. So I think we'll just focus on the forehead first. And then we'll go from there. Whoop. Because I don't think I'll be able to move my forehead a whole lot. Really do a whole lot of movement. Because ideally you want to be using Prozaid or Spirit Gum. I don't have Prozaid. And I hate Spirit Gum. Prozaid you can't get at Spirit Halloween. And I didn't realize I didn't have any. And then Spirit Gum you can get, but like I said, I've never had a good experience with it, so. And socks? Dude. I will say, the one thing I didn't think about is, like, for my real eyes, I'll probably just do black around them, actually. Well, let's not pop off. I mean, we're popping off, but, you know, we don't need our eyeballs popping off. I don't know if I want to do... This is when I wish I had Botox, because then my forehead would not be moving as much. You know? Hey, you only got a 16% chance of survival today? I don't know, Wonk. It's not looking good. Okay. I feel like this looks good. You guys can tell me otherwise. I feel like once we get the teeth in, though, it's really all gonna come together. And with the entire outfit will be good. The only thing I don't have is shoes. But I think if I just wear, like, black boots, it should be fine. That's what I'm hoping. Oh, I can do green. Green would work. Okay. Sorry, just making sure I'm not missing anything. You know, now that I can talk and not have to mime. Okay. Wait, did something just pop up? Whoops. I might have missed a few messages. Actually, it looks like Ron is on his way now. So he'll be here in about an hour, I would say. So you guys will be able to hear Ron sooner rather than later. Okay. I don't know how far down I want it to go. I'm just going to switch to the other side while I think about it. And like I said, don't get hopes up for a Ron reveal, but I did ask. Oh! You need to stay, little eyeball. We may do some black in between the eyeballs. I'm looking at how much space is there, and I think it would just look creepier. But the issue is that considered blackface? Because I don't want it to be. We need to use more of these guys. Sorry, off screen, I'm literally just dotting the liquid latex on them. See, that one's a big space. We definitely need to have something right there. We gotta fill it in with something. Yeah, we've got some big spaces over here. I'm gonna kind of hold this one on for a second, because I really need that one to stick. Except it's really not wanting to stick. Am I gonna have to wait till this one dries? I hope not. I think for the most part it's good. Okay, we need more blue over here. I say, like, I wasn't just gonna randomly be grabbing these, and then now I'm like, oh hey, I want that color. And what's cool is some of my hair will be covering up this stuff too, so it'll look like it really blends, and I think that would be really cool. We can do a gray. There hasn't been a gray over here yet. Well, we'll put that one back on in a second. It doesn't help that I have liquid latex all over me. So I'll probably clean off my hands after this piece and see if that helps. That way it's not sticking to my fingers as much. Okay. Gosh, my sink has so many liquid latex pieces in it. I think it's looking pretty good. I think, oh no, that guy's coming off. That's what I was afraid of. I think I put that one just a little too high. So we might have to put some of these back on. Okay, sorry, I'm just getting everything rubbed off. Hope your day's going good. I'm not actually going out today, but I am gonna have trick-or-treaters. So that's what we're getting ready for, so we can scare all the trick-or-treaters. I wish I could be more expressive, but you can't see my eyebrows. And obviously, we have a different mouth. So we're doing what we can with the emotions I'm allowed to show, you know? So right now I am just putting some liquid latex on my eyeballs so I can stick them to my face and hope that they stay. That's the part I'm worried about. They're not solid. They are hollow on the inside, which is great because they're lightweight, but it doesn't give me a lot of surface area to make them stick. So, little things. Are you going out tonight, Shadow? For Halloween? Or do you have to work? Hopefully you don't have to work. Yeah, I guess I should show you guys the inside of what these look like. But like I said, they're just hollow. I can feel stuff on it. Just got home? Okay, cool. But yeah, this is just the inside. So like, it is hollow. And I only have the little ring around it to be able to put the adhesive on. I think I want to do a pink eye on the other side. I guess I could fill it with liquid latex, but that's a lot of liquid latex, and I really don't want to do that. About to go grocery shopping? Hey, at least you're being productive with your day. I am being something. I don't know if this counts as being productive, though. Let's do the green next. The issue is as we get closer to the eye, we have to be careful because you do not want to get liquid latex in your eye. For real, I'm usually doing this because I live alone. See, I also live alone. I should be going to the grocery store more, but I don't. It's good. It's fine. Okay, we're gonna really have to watch that. But we also really want them to blend in as much as possible with my actual eyes, because I'm not gonna be doing anything special with them. Just so that way they blend a little bit more. Okay. Ooh, that looks like it's gonna fall off. Okay, I think now we're gonna work right in here. The issue is, I don't know. I think we're gonna have to try to get one to lay on the bridge of my nose. Because I think that's gonna have the best look. But I don't know if it's gonna stay. So we're gonna put it on there now, and then we'll see if it actually stays, you know? I guess what I could do is just cover everything in liquid latex. and then put the eyeballs on. That actually might have been smarter. Am I going to do that now? Yes. Yes, I am. Because the thing is, we are going to have to get really close to our eyes. So it's going to be uncomfortable for me. But it's going to look really good. So, stick that there. And you know what? It's probably going to go a little bit faster too. Yeah, I think I'm going to fill in any blank space with the black to kind of still go with that fallen angel look. I think a pink would look good over there. Oh, felt that one popping off. So we're just gonna hold this for just a second. Wait, did I? No. Okay. Yep. This is gonna be a hot minute, so I'll probably still be here, Shadow. Thanks for saying it looks cool. I appreciate it. Okay. That blue one really wants to pop off. So what we're gonna do, well, no, that's fine. Because then we can just put a little bit heavier liquid latex right there. Just really make sure it sticks. Yeah, because we're gonna have a lot of blank space. And I feel like we're gonna have to, yeah, we're definitely gonna have to fill it in. Let's do a pink in the middle on the nose as well. I'm gonna have to hold it on. Just for a second. Should be okay. I feel like it doesn't look that creepy on camera. But then again, we're also not done with the look, so I can't be selling myself short yet. To be fair though, if I saw this out in public, I'd be a little creeped out. Just have all the eyeballs staring at you at all times. Okay. She's working. She's doing it. I definitely like the method better of putting the liquid latex on first versus doing what I was doing. Okay. And we'll do some shading like around the actual mouth too. So if we don't go right to the mouth, it'll be fine. If it doesn't turn out creepy, you can always pivot to a Yo Gabba Gabba character. Do they have a lot of eyeballs? I genuinely do not know. I don't think I've ever watched Yo Gabba Gabba, actually. See, this is why I wanted to do them randomly, because now I'm looking and I'm like, oh, I need to do this eye, or this color, because I haven't done this color yet. Well, we'll get that one later. Ooh. My dogs are just staring at me. I think you're being overly critical. That is also fair. as the person doing it, I am going to be overly critical. Creepy. And like I said, I'm not even done yet, so I can't be judging it for what it is. Because we're not done. You'd be surprised how little people pay attention to details. I know. Because, like, I'm paying attention to them especially. But even myself, I know, like, on other people's costumes, unless they point out certain details, I know that there's going to be some that I just don't pay attention to those details. You know? I will say, this is really starting to hurt my head, though. It's like squeezing right... Oh no, that's stuck to my finger. Okay, I gotta hold that for a second. I can feel it wanting to pop off. There we go. Okay. I definitely think the ones on the nose are gonna pop off. But it's fine. We can do a yellow eyeball there. Thanks, Cat! I appreciate that. We're getting there. We actually have quite a bit still to do, so we'll fill in all... Oh, I almost got my finger stuck on my face. We'll fill in all the, like, negative space with a color, and then I'll have black lipstick on, but we also have, like, really creepy teeth that we'll put in. So, it's gonna be cool. And that's not even... That's just the makeup. That's not even the outfit. So, I'm just, like, a professional at... You know, gluing things to my face. What color do you want for right here? I feel like we need the red one. Technically it's brown, but I'm going to call it red. Because it does look more red to me. How are you going to make all the eyes blink? They don't. I actually thought about that. I was going to do scar wax and give them all eyelids. And I said, that's going to be a lot of work. There's going to be a lot of eyeballs. And I don't know if I am ready to do that. So we're just not going to do it. Oh. Did that and my eyeball started wagging. Okay, we're just not going to move as much so the stuff can dry down. And then if anything pops off, we can put it back on. And it'll be good. It'll be great. Okay. But no, imagine if I could make them all blink though. That would be so cool. But we do have mechanical wings, so all of the attention will probably be on those. So I'm trying to decide if I want to pretend like I'm an animatronic in my yard, because I have some, and I think it'd be really cool to scare little kids like that. But at the same time, I don't know if I should, nor do I know if I want to be outside all the time. AKA, I'm still going to be outside the entire time. Very similar to a biblically accurate angel in the sense that they have eyes everywhere. If you've never looked one up, they literally have, they're just eyeballs pretty much. But they have them on their wings and stuff too, and I pay too much for the wings that I have for me to be putting eyeballs on them. So they're just going to be normal black wings. But I did test them and make sure that they still are working, and they are. So I'll try to get depending on how long this takes, I'm going to try to have the whole outfit done so you guys can see it before we end stream. I'm very glad I started early though. Because I was thinking of starting at like 3. instead of 2, but I'm really glad I started at 2. Because we're going to be cutting it close. Ooh. Not me almost downing my entire setup. We're good. We're just holding eyeballs on. That yellow one looks like it's gonna fall off, but it seems like it's okay. How do I look? Alright, now we're gonna be getting into a little bit more dangerous territory, I would say. I'm gonna try to avoid the actual mouth as long as I can, because obviously the more movement, the more likely it is to fall off. And obviously I don't want that to happen. So we're gonna do that last. Whoop. Oh, she really doesn't want to stay. Okay, well, let me grab some more liquid latex then. Figure out where she wants to go. Now to put on my costume? Yes. What time does trick or treat start for you, Moonlighter? Ours starts at 6 EST, so we have time, but we have a lot to do. I might go grab my eyeshadows for some shading around the mouth before we start putting eyeballs around the mouth. I think that's what we're gonna have to do. Okay. And then I'll give this stuff a little bit time to dry. See how it sticks, all that does. Starts at 5:30, but I'm picking up the kids. Ah, gotcha. Also, guys, give me like 2 seconds. Like I said, I'm gonna go grab my eyeshadows and a brush so I can at least shade around the mouth. And then we'll be back to eyeballs. I might actually grab my black lipstick too. We're back. My hope is I can be ripped in the year and go as a thirst trap Ghostface. Nice. Alright. So, got the black lipstick. I've got my eyeshadow. And we are going to go ahead and start blending a little bit of red. Just all the way around. Goals, yes, goals. Yeah, I got a gym membership, went for consistently for like 2 weeks, and I haven't been back since. I need to go back. And just be consistent. And again, this is one of those, we're just gonna put a little bit on, oh, I've actually put a lot right there. A little bit on at a time. And then make it deeper if we need to. Except it's kind of looking a little bit more clownish right now. But we are doing the lighter tone first, and then we'll go in with the darker tone. Whoop. She's coming undone. Yes, it was. And now look at him, all grown up with a girlfriend. I actually forgot about that, but yeah, that was definitely long. Am I creepy? Okay, next we're gonna take a little bit of like a purple almost. And kind of just deepen that. Will some of this be covered up by eyeballs? Yes. But the parts that do show through will be the right color. I don't have, well, Kat, I literally just have trick-or-treaters. My house is the house that has the big scary animatronics in front of it. And I'm also like the only house in my neighborhood that decorated for Halloween. But I didn't get invited to any Halloween parties this year because none of my friends are doing any. So when I had this idea, I just said, you know what? We're going to do it for the trick-or-treaters because we can. And that's what we are doing. It's really not wanting to stick there. No trick-or-treaters? I will say, since moving into my own house, it's been one of my favorite parts is having trick-or-treaters. I don't know why. I just think it's so fun. Okay, we're actually going to take a little bit of white. See if we can tone this down a little bit. No? Okay. It's not going to tone down. It's fine. Wait. Her and Ron are staying in and watching scary movies. That would be really cool. It's me, Ron, my buddy Trace, and his friend Peter that are all coming over. Trace has stopped in before on a couple streams. Peter has not. But, okay, now we're going to go in with a black and just really carefully just give it a tiny bit more depth just around the edges to really make it kind of blend in a little bit more even with the black that we have going on. Home ownership blows. So much maintenance, although that could be because we bought a drug house. Oh, yep, that might be it. Yeah, to be fair, the first house I had was a nightmare. It was a fixer-upper, but I got it for a really good price that I couldn't say no to. Got it all fixed up. It cost me a lot more money than anticipated, but was able to sell it and then get a house that I have now that I do not have to really do too much work on. So, alright, so that's how the mouth is looking so far. Okay, yeah, that's just how that is. I'm trying to decide if we need to do teeth now or if we do all eyes and then teeth. I think we have to do teeth now. So, do we do Uncanny Valley teeth all the way through? Or do we do sharp teeth? Because I feel like I'm almost leaning towards Uncanny Valley. I think Uncanny Valley would be really fun. Assuming the housing market and economy doesn't completely implode, we should come out ahead. There you go. And that's what matters. Yeah. Those teeth look cool. The Uncanny Valley ones or the shark teeth? Because the shark teeth, I'm not going to lie to you, are just nails. The Uncanny Valley are ones that dental students use in training. But I think I want to go with these. The first one, yeah. I love renting, to be honest. Dishwasher broken, I will say, Kat, that I do miss very much. Okay, now I gotta figure out how to get these off. Never mind, that was a lot easier than I anticipated. It's not glued down yet, but... Question is... Okay, I think I'll just use one set. I've got multiple sets, but I think I just use this one set for now. Let me get the sponge in. Get my latex on it so it'll actually stick. Not drop it. Do I look cool? Actually, you know what I probably need to do? Is put on the black lipstick, but nah, we'll be fine. Okay. We should be fine. Did I kind of put it in the middle of my face? Yes. Am I kind of that way anyway? Also, yes. That's true. You did not have to buy one. Is it itchy? No. It's like, it feels a little tight, like if you do like a face mask, but it's not itchy. Now, ask me in a few hours, might be a different answer. Just call me SpongeBob. How's it going? Alright. I do have 2 sets of these though, so if we need more, we have more. And with these, I think it's even cooler if these are not straight, because it's creepy sometimes when teeth are not straight. Because they're not perfect. I feel like this look could also be like slightly skinwalker too. Let me just hold it here for a second. Whoop. Here in the Texas, very homeowner friendly. Fuck renters, sadly. For example, there's no current way in Texas to get an eviction off your record even if you're found innocent. What? That's wild. That's crazy, Henry. Also, welcome in. You came in just as we are putting on teeth and taking a break from eyeballs. If you need to know the future. I will say, Moonlighter, I had a home warranty when I first moved in, and something happened to my dishwasher, and I had someone come fix it because, you know, home warranty. And he looked at me and goes, huh, haven't seen that one before. I said, oh yeah, that makes me feel really good, you know? Yeah, this is kind of creepy now that we're adding the teeth. I just hope the teeth stay. Pretty much how I'm saying about all of this, though. Oh, I will say, I'm in an HOA and I actually really like it. But I do have a really good HOA. I need it to stick, but I don't know if it's actually sticking or if it's just stuck, but not the right kind of stuck. They're just so tiny. Nice. Lurk while you chores, perfect. I could never do HOA because I would be at war with them constantly if they picked a fight. You know what? That's valid. I could definitely see that move later. Okay, yeah. We're getting creepy. I've lost a tooth. It was the tooth I just put in though, so. We're gonna try this actually. stick. That one's literally gonna fall out again. I can feel it. We'll move on to the next one for now, but it's gonna fall out again. Do we like it? I'm kind of liking it. Sounds like government isn't representing everyone appropriately. Agreed. Oh, not Ron. Okay. Was that the same one? No, it was my other tooth. Okay. We have a lot of latex on it. See, that one it felt stuck. I'm just gonna hold it. Yep, that's what we're going for, is Fallen Angel. But I still have a halo. We're having some issues, guys. These teeth are not wanting to stay. I am missing a tooth. Hello? I found it. We're good. Okay. Tater's sighing at me. Feel that one falling too. Okay, we're just gonna go with it until it falls out, and then we'll put it back on because it seems like that's how they stay. Nice. Well, maybe that one did dry down enough. Dude, the more I look at these teeth, the more I'm so glad we went with these as opposed to the sharp ones. They just look so good. Also, for some reason, my nail is all black. Well, I guess I am putting up against some black paint, so it makes sense. The teeth look so good. So we've got 2 more to go up here, and then we'll figure out what to do with the rest. And then we've got the bottom teeth to do too. I don't know what I want to do with the bottom teeth, because like, honestly, just the top teeth look really good. So I don't know. Okay. Whoops. Yeah, this is the way I want it. Just trying to get the teeth off now. Of the thing that they're on, so I can then put them on my face. Because we love gluing things to our faces. Oop. There we go. We're getting there, we're getting there. Ron will probably be here in the next 20 minutes or so. Creepy. And we're not even done. Whoops, what is that? Oop, okay. We're good. Also, I'm sorry, because you guys can probably feel or hear the phone vibrating. There's nothing I can do about that, sorry. I definitely also missed a call earlier. But I don't think I can take a call while streaming, so. And the question is, what do we do with the rest of the space? Yeah, she is a little creepy. Everything I said before where I said, I don't know, I take it back. Nice. Now imagine this like me scurrying up to you in the middle of the night. I just can't get over the mount. It looks so freaking cool. Except I can't get this one to sit. Ads are coming, FYI. You're not gonna... That almost went down the drain. That could have been really bad. Give me more liquid latex. Shove her up there. And we're gonna hold her for a minute. Honestly, getting into the actual outfit's gonna be the worst part. Because I made it easy to where I can get out of the outfit I'm currently wearing easily. Into the outfit, not so much. Okay, I think we'll try the bottom teeth. We'll see what we think. And then go from there. These will stick easier anyway. Because, you know, gravity. And if we don't like them, we can always take them out. It won't be the end of the world. I think we do the bottom teeth. I think we have to do the bottom teeth. I feel like I can't talk, but it's all just like under my lip right now. So I can talk, just different. These are going in so much easier though, I can tell you that. Oh my, we are losing a tooth. It's better. For some reason that one is really hard to put in. It's looking so good though. Okay. This makes me really want to scare people. I think maybe we don't even do any teeth. Like, past what we have. So it's kind of creepy that it just stops. Sorry, 1 second. Okay. Oh, I love it so much. Oh. That's not wanting to go in. We're gonna try that again. Cool, then we'll have some more eyes to do. And then we'll do finishing touches. Tooth, stay in there. There we go. That one went in nicely, actually. All right, last tooth, guys. Well, last tooth on each side, I guess I should say. Yeah, I don't think we do any more past these. I really like how it's looking. I totally lost where that one was. Hello. It's me. Da 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 da. Where you have been? No, I don't even know where that. I don't know how that song goes. I just like lost it. I had it, and then my mind said, "No, you don't know that song." But I know Adele. All right, we're back to eyeballs. Which means back to having it all, actually no. We said we are going to be putting it directly onto the location. So that's what we're gonna do. Ugh! Not me immediately dropping it. And we didn't lose anything in the process of doing teeth. Kinda nice, kinda cool. Really, we just have what underneath the chin here? It feels like it's gonna fall off. We just hold it as we put on the next one and then just go like that, you know? It feels alright. I feel like it should stick easier, but it doesn't seem like it's wanting to stick any easier. Seems like it wants to stick less. That's what I was afraid of. Okay. Maybe we just let it get a little tacky. And then we'll put it on. Because the others just seem to stick fine. Let me grab it again. I was going a little faster than the other way though. Okay, we're just gonna hold those for a second. Because we have, I think we'll only do maybe one line. And then I'll just be filling in the blank spots. Okay. Ooh, I can tell that blue one's about to fall off. not an even surface, so it might be part of it. Yeah, you can kind of tell it's not even, so it's wanting to pop off already. So we're gonna have to move that one down actually. Or do we just leave it blank and just stop the eyes like right here? I don't know. I'm gonna put another eye on this side. I don't even know where that one fell from. Oh, I think that was the one right there. I think we just do one right here. And then we'll take a look at what we have. Maybe fill in what we already have up top. I keep dropping these. It's fine. We're fine. We also still have 2 hours though. The milk just looks so good. I'm still standing, na 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 na, feeling like a little kid. I'm still standing. I think with having the contrast of the black in between would be really nice as well. So let me get my brush nice and wet. We're just gonna go ahead and start that now, just because I'm undecided. And I feel like that will help. And if there's a little on the eyeballs, I don't think that's a bad thing. Because I think this can be a little messy and it still be okay. I'm just really hoping I'm not going to hate it. I have to get my brush wet with her. Yeah, I need to get wet again. Alright. Paint is nice and wet. Let's try this again. I think I am liking it. I am being a bit messy with it. Like I said, getting it on some of the eyeballs. But I don't think that's a bad thing. We're getting there, we're getting there. a little bit more water. There we go. Because if I get some of this in my hair too, I'm not super concerned. It's water-based. It'll come out in the shower. Plus, if we can make it blend, that'd be really cool. Like, why can't I feel that? Because that is where we started the latex. I think we're looking good. I definitely like the contrast it's giving. I forgot that there's just an eyeball sitting in my sink too. Oh. Ron might just got here. Nika's freaking out about something. Sorry guys, I know I'm not talking a lot, but I feel like I really need to focus for some reason. Even though it's literally messily filling in the blank spots. Yeah, that one was a little much. Do I look like a demon? I feel like a demon. I'm gonna have to wet this again. Just a little bit. Just a wee bit. Just so we can get this contrast built up. Because I think with all the white, it didn't really work. Yeah, I think I'm liking this better. And I'm not gonna lie, guys, I think I kind of... Huh? Just imagine the cost of contact lenses. To be fair, yeah, they are expensive. But... Oh, wait, you mean for all my eyes? I get it now. That went right over my head. No, that would be crazy. Yeah, I'm good. Also, the more I look at this, the more I think I do kind of want the eyes to stop here. I don't know. I'm being undecided. And that's not a good thing. I do need to get over here a little bit. Thank you. She do be looking a little cool, but wait, where did I do? I'm trying to decide if I still want all the eyeballs to come all the way around, or if we just have it stop here and go from there. Because the issue is they're not sticking super well down there, but I think I'm going to do it because we already done the entire rest of the face, so. So let's get back to it. I think the issue is I wasn't letting it get tacky, and that's why I was wanting to fall off too. So we're going to put some more liquid latex down. Let her get a little tacky and go from there. You like my teeth though? I think I might need a little dental work, but we're loving it. Okay, so after green, let's do a pink. We haven't done a pink yet. We're down here. I'm still standing better than I ever did. The question is, where do we want? Oh, see, they're not wanting to stick. Okay, decision made. They're not going on the bottom. They're not sticking. And the ones that did stick, I mean, these finally stuck. Way too late, but they stuck. So I think we have it come down one more to be even over here. You know what? That's fair. I didn't put anything on it. And then the question is, then I might bring the black for the lips down a little bit further. Well, bring the red down and then bring more black in. And then go from there. So we're getting there, we're getting there. Because I still need to get into my outfit. I'm going to leave my hair as is. I need to go put... I was going to say, I need to put some black shadow or something on, but I think we could just do some black eyeliner and get away with it. Good thing about having hooded eyes. Okay, I think that's nice and stuck. So with that stuck, we're going to come back in with our eyeshadow. And we're really going to drag that red down more than we did before. And this way too, we can show that it's a bit more bloody. Because we don't have the blood added yet, but there will be blood. Okay, we're going to go just a shade darker. Just kind of tap that in. It's not wanting to stick in that spot. So what if I go really dark with it? In that spot. Yeah, it's not really wanting to show up. And we can just have like a little drip coming down, kind of. Because I don't want to put the blood on until I have everything else on, so. Okay. And let me get into the black. And we'll do a bit more with the black, add a little bit more depth and dimension there. But I don't want to add too much. But I do want you to be able to see it. Okay, and then kind of want to blend this a little bit. Am I creepy? Okay, so I think we're kind of at a good stopping point to where I can start getting the outfit on. Yeah. Okay. So in the meantime, oh yeah, we're starting to, that one's popping off. I will be right back. Let me throw on some music in the meantime, so you guys have that while I get dressed. Because it shouldn't take me long to get dressed and like get the outfit on. But let's do shuffle here. Hello. Bring that up. Okay. So, I will be right back. I'm gonna have some music playing, and we're gonna start putting on the outfit. I'm gonna turn it up so you guys can actually hear it. I'll be right back. And I won't put on the blood until it's time for trick-or-treaters, but be the beginning of it. This is just a cool freaking necklace. Okay. Let's try this again. Oh my god! We're good, we're fine. I might be able to actually hold on to it to be able to put it on. Oh my goodness. Okay. Is that Ron saying that he's here? No. I am confused. Okay, okay. So we have that. We can start taking the hair down. Sorry, I'm just like trying to get everything together here. And then we have our gloves. Okay. Let me get these on because these are creepy scary. My nose kind of itches. I still have to do my lipstick actually. Let me take this off. I'm going to do the lipstick and then I'll put the gloves on. Because then that'll give you guys a good idea of everything. Because like I said, I'm not going to put the blood on until later. Did I mess it? No, my tooth just fell into my... Just kind of fell. Okay. Okay, we're getting there. I think Ron got here. Just give me one moment. Sorry, I'm almost done. Ron is here. Anyway, that's with lipstick. So now... Yeah, don't come through here just yet, Ron. I will put on the gloves, and then that will be it for the stream. Which, you know, I'm still ready ahead of time, but... Ooh, getting on the second one is going to be difficult. Alright, guys. Wait, well, I'm still pretty busy. Just swung by working. Yes. You actually came by just as I was finishing up, because this is what it's going to look like. We'll have blood, but I'm not putting blood on until everyone gets here. So the only other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put some eyeliner on, so my eyes will blend in a little bit more. I decided not to do the eyeballs down here. One, because they weren't sticking. Two, I think it's a really cool vibe. But yeah, so this will be just like dripping blood. So yeah, this is the vibe we're going for. We love her. And yeah, you guys came back at a good time because I was just finishing up stream. So with that, I will see you guys all Monday. Ron just got here. So I've got to get all the candy and stuff ready and then still get everything plugged in for trick-or-treating tonight. But we will get a photo of everything. Do not worry. Alright, bye guys. Have a good night.